If you're thinking of moving to Claremont, California, you're going to want to watch this video because I'm going to share with you everything that you have to know about moving to this new community that's being built right now. So where are we located? Where's this being built? You have California, Southern California, LA County. Claremont is located in LA County, all the way on the east edge. And this newest community is being built off of Foothill and Indian Hill Boulevard. Now, that's not walking distance to the Claremont Village, which I did a video on. And after you watch this one, you may want to check that one out. But these homes, they're about 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3 bathrooms. You have a few choices. And these are townhomes. What does that mean? That means they're connected to one another. Now, there's some townhomes that are smack in the middle. There's some that are on the edge. There's even a couple, I think, that are explicitly off on its own. So the closest thing to a single family house that you're going to find in this community is one of those two. Now, those single ones are sold at a premium because nobody wants to live next to anyone and share walls. So that's just how it is around here. This community is called Docente, and they started construction earlier this year. They should be done. I was looking at their listings at the end, at the beginning of 2024 should be complete with all their phases and how they build things. So now you might be saying to yourself, Oscar, that's not something I can really afford, or that's not something I really like. What else do you have? As a real estate broker here in the area, give me a call, send me a text. I help a lot of people make that move really easy. So my information's right here, and reach out. And if you do like this one, you say, hey, I want to go check, I want to see these. Yeah, give me a call again. I'll set up the appointment. We go out, we'll check what's available now. They send me a special list of these closeout builds. So if you want that, say, hey, what's on special right now? Shoot me an email. I'll send it over to you. I'll send you what they send me. So how much does it cost to live here? Well, prices, they say, start at like $800,000, a little bit under $700,000. Again, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching this 5 years from now, chances are those prices are way up. And the starting price goes up to like $1 million. Now, anytime you buy a new construction home, they have what's called the design center. So the good part of new construction is that you help design what you want the place to look like to a certain point. They have their plans. The kitchen is going to go where the kitchen goes. The bedrooms are going to go where the bedroom goes. So there's no changing that. But what you could pick are like the finishes, the cabinet colors, the paint, the flooring, the countertops, those little things. So you go to a design center and you help pick out what colors you want. They have the basic, what's included, right? And then they have the upsell. So just keep that in mind. You might be leaving there paying an extra $40,000, $50,000, $80,000 for certain things, So those design centers are there to help you make the move easier, a little personalization, but yeah, you are paying for that. Just don't get surprised, right? So this community is an HOA, Homeowners Association. What does that mean? That means you have some rules. That means you can't just do whatever you want. You can't paint your house purple if you wanted to. There's probably rules about decorations, and I've seen some communities that don't allow exterior cameras, so you can't have any security cameras around. Another thing is that you share the outside areas with the other owners. So one big thing that HOAs bring are HOA fees. Now this one's, in my opinion, relatively low compared to what other HOA communities charge. And it's because it doesn't provide that many amenities. So it's like $150 a year. This year, whenever you're watching it, it probably goes up because everything in life goes up. All prices go up all the time. So it's like $150. And what's it provide? Some green space. It provides some place where you can barbecue, provides the landscaping of the green space and the exterior landscaping. It also provides the insurance, like fire insurance and other building insurance that's required. That doesn't include your interior for all your stuff insurance. So you're gonna have to get extra insurance for that. It doesn't totally just go like into thin air. It actually pays for some things because someone's gonna have to do like the watering of the lawn areas and the other landscape. Someone has to take care of that. Now, you don't have a pool, you don't have a playground, So you just have to go to one of the great city parks that are here in Claremont and use those playgrounds. Or if you're part of the Claremont Country Club, you can go out or join that, and there you go. Now I know a lot of people, they just drive to the beach, or they have their gym memberships, and some of their gym memberships has a pool. Like there's one in Montclair by the Montclair Plaza. That gym, it has a pool. So maybe you join that. You don't have to worry about those type of things, right? All right, so what's around here? Right next door, really walking distance, which is rare because here in California, this is a whole driving area. Everything is driving. There's some pockets that is walking, but anyway, right walking distance next door, you do have Trader Joe's. So you go walk over, grab your food, bring it back, right? It's probably faster than actually driving and looking for parking. Another thing that's close by in that same kind of shopping area is this really nice restaurant. It's called Elvira's. I go there all the time. I've had my rehearsal dinner there. It was really fun. They really do a great job. The food is fantastic. And again, that is just walking distance. You just walk right out your house, walk over there, have some food, walk back. It's great. Now, I don't suggest you do that when it's like 110 degrees, because in the summertime, around 2 or 3 o'clock, it gets really hot. But in the evening time, it's nice, it's cool, it's fresh. Winter time, put on a little jacket, go walk on over. You have other little offices and shops close by as well. So again, that's just walking distance. Buca di Beppo as well. That's a chain Italian restaurant. If you like that type of food, again, walking distance. You could drive there, of course, take like 2 minutes, or you can walk there, if the night is nice enough. If the day is not too hot, go ahead, take that little stroll. So that's what's close by immediately. Also, this is about 10-minute drive from the Claremont Village, and there you have a bunch of like vintage shops and other restaurants, pubs, bars, a lot of things. I did a video on that one, so after you watch this one, you want to go watch that one. That's cool. Also, there you have the packing house, which used to be, I guess, a packing house is what they used to call it, and then they converted it to like an interior mall with more restaurants, bars, different types of food, American food. You have even like New Orleans style food. You have Thai food, sushi, French, Italian, bunch of different options. So that is 10 minutes from here. And then if you want to drive further around, then you have other bigger malls like I was mentioning earlier, Montclair Plaza, Montclair Mall. They're trying to revitalize that. It's kind of a little sad looking when you walk through there, but I think a lot of malls are going through that issue, right? You also have Ontario Mills. You have as well Victoria Gardens. That's more into San Bernardino County, which is like across the street from Claremont. If you want to stay in LA County, you go over the hill, over the 57, and you end up at the Westfield Mall in West Covina. There's some IKEAs in West Covina, and then West Covina Mall, the Westfield there has a big old mall that you're going to have a lot of shopping and things to do. So that's what's close by. And then, of course, what I like to think is that you're besides shopping, you're also going to enjoy the outdoors. And in Claremont, you have the Claremont Loop, and it's this 5-mile loop in the wilderness. They have signs, watch out for coyotes, watch out for bears, watch out for cougars, right? So you're in the wilderness. So they maintain it really well. You park there. As a resident in Claremont, you can park there for free. I think you just got to sign up for like a pass or something. You sign up for free for the parking there. Or if you're not a resident yet and you want to check it out, it's like $5 or $7 or something like that. Do the loop. It goes up 1,000 feet in elevation, goes down 1,000 feet in elevation. It's 5 miles of hiking. It's pretty tough. So, bring a lot of water and just be ready for it. There's no shame in turning around. When I first started doing that loop, I had to turn around a few times after going up a mile. I wasn't ready for it. Now I could do it, but after some time, right? So that's another activity that you could do outdoors. If you don't want to say, hey, I'm not about the shopping, I'm about outdoors, that's something that's close by as well. That's got to be like another 10 minutes away. Close by around here as well are the Claremont colleges. Now that is really the biggest draw to the city of Claremont are the schools. The public schools, which are like highly rated, and then you have these private schools, which also highly rated. You got Pomona College, Pitzer, Scripps, Harvey Mudd, you have Claremont McKenna. Those are the undergrads, and then you have the graduate schools as well. And they're pretty prestigious. I've never heard of them coming from the East. Right? But again, I wasn't really a big studious type of kid when I was growing up, but I'm sure if you're looking into colleges, those schools, those names pop up, and that's what it's around here. And if you live here and maybe you work in one of those colleges, then living here, man, again, you're like 10, 15 minutes away from work. You don't have to jump on any highway. You go down Foothill, make a right on College Avenue, and boom, you hit the colleges. So if you work there, maybe your staff, maybe your faculty, maybe you're thinking of going there as a student, living here, you're really close by. In the city of Claremont, when you get here, if you drive around, you're gonna see this place is full of trees. There's trees everywhere. I really like that. I really like the shade. I really like the nature part of it. So you have these trees all over the place. You're gonna notice that there's not a lot of lawns because they have these rules here. That's because of the drought. You only can water 1, 2, 3 times a week for like 8 minutes, right? Which is not enough to keep that grass green. So you're gonna see a lot of homes here with the desert landscape, with the drought tolerant plants. I personally like that idea because you're in Southern California, you should be growing Southern California plants for the wildlife here in Southern California. And you have to do that because of water restrictions. Now that is the entire Claremont area, okay? So you just can't say, I'm gonna water, it's my water, I'm gonna do whatever I want with it. And wrong, they have these rules. And I have a client that moved out here and they told me that this is the type of neighborhood that your neighbor will call code enforcement if they see you watering, or if they see your sprinkler going off at a certain hour when it shouldn't be going off for a certain amount of time on a certain day. They will be calling code enforcement. So yeah, that is this type of neighborhood. If that's the type of neighborhood, that's the type of city this is. Other rules that you gotta keep in mind is that overnight parking. In the city of Claremont, now, if you're in this community, you're in a private area, you can do what you want in your private area. But if you're not living in this new community and you're, no HOA, no homeowners association, they do have parking rules. You can't park overnight without a special permit, So you have to go if you have visitors, they have to go get a permit. Something you're going to really find interesting is that fast food drive-thrus don't exist out here. They do have drive-thrus for like pharmacies and banks, like a handful, but fast food drive-thru does not exist out here. Here's the other thing, if you really want that, if you really want your Carl's Jr., your Bakers, then you could just drive like 5 more minutes next door to Upland or Pomona and get them, so it's all surrounding it. Because Claremont's not that big of a town, so you can go to your neighboring town and go through your drive-thru if that's what you really wanted. Okay? And if you're looking to make a move out here and you want to say, hey, Oscar, I need some help. I want to make a move. Where do you suggest I buy at? Give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'm here to help. I love getting your phone calls. I can definitely help you make the right move and make it as seamless as possible. And if you want to know what it's like to live near the Claremont Village itself in Claremont, I have this video that you should check out. And it was going to give you some more information on what it's like to live around there. Talk to you guys later.